Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. It is the 17th of September 2020. We are busting a brand new product from Topps, just released yesterday. Topps Allen and Ginter Baseball. Very fun product, one of our favorites. We're doing 6 boxes. It's a half case. Gonna do this a little different. This is a fantasy draft style. Draft your teams. So if you're watching this video later, and you're wanting to see us open the cards, that's actually going to be on the next video. So go click on that one. This is the team draft. So this is where you guys are going to pick your teams. Let me show you guys all the names in this break. So we've got Gary down to Daniel Dill Pickle. These are the names. We're going to randomize these for our draft order, guys, and then we're going to paste them up here. After we do that, we'll give you a couple minutes if you want to trade picks before we start making our selections. Not only are we picking teams in this, the teams are right here. We got 30 teams. We're also picking a non-Major League Baseball spot. Any hits for the non-MLB spot, actors, movie stars, etc., go to that spot. And we're picking a box topper spot. Every box has a box topper in it. We are guaranteed to get 6 box toppers. They're probably not going to have autographs on them, but they might be autographed. So guaranteed 6 box toppers if you happen to draft the box topper spot. Doesn't matter what team comes out. Again, all box toppers going to that spot. Here's the shipping details before we draft. I want you guys to see these. You will get all autographs. You will get all relic cards, you will get all mini cards, and you will get all serial numbered cards for the team you get in the draft. And then the non-MLB, same thing. You'll get all these cards for the non-MLB folks, and then box toppers will go to that spot. Other cards in the break, all the big base cards, large base cards, will not be sorted. We will give everyone 1 stack of base that's in this break. Everyone gets a stack of base cards. We do not ship all the base cards. We donate some of them, guys. We don't ship them all. So that's how it works. And let's roll the dice. I'm going to roll the dice to see how many times we're going to randomize for draft order. And then we'll take a little 2-minute break while we let you guys talk trade, and then we'll get started. If I roll a 9, Gary called the 9. If I roll a 9, we'll give away $5 site credit to someone in the break. That's a 4. Keep in mind, this is a serpentine draft. We are going to go 1 through 15, and then 15 gets to pick back to back, and we're going to go 16, or we're going to go 1 through 16, and then we're going to go 17 through 32. We have 32 total picks. So there's not really a bad spot in the house. We're going 4 times. Gary down to Daniel Dill Pickle. Copy the names. Random.org. All right, 4 times for our draft order. 1, 2, 3, and
good luck.
4. We've got Gary, G-R-O, down to Daniel. Gary down to Daniel. Copy those. That is 4 times on the random. All right, guys. We will paste in. I got that right. Hold on. That was 4 times. It's Gary down to Daniel. I think that's what our original list was. That's confused me. I'm like, okay, was this randomized? All right, there's our list. It was Gary, Daniel, Christopher, Tristan, Gary, Daniel, Russell, Gary. So it is different order. It looked very similar. I'm like, did that randomize? All right, there's our draft order. We'll put 3 minutes on the screen. If you guys want to trade, you can trade 2 picks for 1. You can trade PayPal, Moolah, plus your pick to move up the board. We'll turn the sound down. 3 minutes on the clock. We'll be right back, and we'll start picking. All right, guy. Robert Wolfie, you brought up a good point. Any SPs, stuff like that. I think any cards over 300 are considered an SP. We're gonna go through the base cards after we break tonight and pull out any SPs we find, and those are gonna go to the team you have in the draft. The SPs that we find will go to your team. We are not gonna look through them or look for them during the break because we'll be here for two and a half hours. So we'll do that during sorting. We'll do that during sorting, actually pre-sorting. So keep that in mind. That we will take care of that, and those will go to your teams. All right, guys. About 2 minutes. Yeah, guys, we're gonna do our best on it. We're gonna take the time to go through them, but we don't specify anything about SPs in Allen and Ginter. If we really focused on SPs in this, we probably couldn't break it. I mean, it'd just be too time consuming. We are gonna put personal boxes of Allen and Ginter on our website. Look for that. That's gonna be coming pretty soon. We just got them today, so got them a little bit late.
Daryl asked earlier, are we going to do another break of this with the same format?
We probably will. We have some more of this to break. And all the mini cards are going to your team. Don't forget, guys, all minis are going to your teams. All right, last call, guys. Last call. All right, guys, we're going to do one more random, and then we're going to start the draft. We're going to do our no-show list. As soon as this clock stops, we'll do the no-show list, and then we'll start. This is our list. We're going to give you guys 1 minute per pick with a 15-second overage. 15-second overage. Refresh your screen. Refresh your screen. I'm going to type this into chat. Draft is starting. If your video is behind, you will miss your pick. Make sure you refresh your screen. We'll do 1 minute and 15 seconds. That'll give you a full minute plus 15-second video delay. It takes 15 seconds for what you're seeing on the screen to get to you. So we will do 1 minute 15. If someone doesn't make their selection, we're going to have a list to assign you a team. If somebody goes away and doesn't make their pick, which has happened before, we're going to go 4 times on the random. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have the Yankees down to the Marlins. So this will be our list. George will eliminate these as you pick them. And then we will use this list. If you don't make your pick, the team that remains on top of this list will be heading your way. So we will delete that. That is our no-show list, guys. That is it. Just in case of emergency. All right. Last call on, remember, box topper spot. All you're getting for that spot is 6 box toppers. They may be autographed. They may not be. Non-MLB spot, if a hit comes out and it's not affiliated with a baseball team, you will get it. So I'll show the shipping details, and then we will start the clock.
Rory, not tonight, but we do have 4 breaks or 5 breaks tomorrow night.
There are your shipping details, guys. Again, base cards are random stack ship. I'm going to put 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock, and the time starts now. And it's going to be for Gary. Gary on the clock. We will go like this, and then we will go back up the board. So, Daniel, you'll have back-to-back. And then we'll take a 5-minute break, and we'll start busting Alan Ginter.
Non-MLB spot.
Non-MLB going first. No surprise there. Got some crazy possibilities. We go Gary, non-MLB spot. Off the board. Daniel, next up. Remember, there is no hitless credit in this one.
Yankees.
New York. New York Yankees go second to Daniel H.E.R. Russell Boy, longtime breaker with us. Russell? Ludicrous auto, yeah. I've got a couple of these autos from last year's Alan Ginter in my wife's office at the college. She's a professor at a
White Sox
college here. I've got a couple sitting on her stands, and people always ask her, who is that? What is that? Who is that? All right, Chicago White Sox off the board. Maybe looking for a Robert rookie. Auto. Gary got the 1 and the 4 spot. Good draw, Gary. Again, if you're watching this video and this is a recording, you're watching it the next day, this is only the draft. If you want to watch us open the cards, go to the next video.
Who was it? Was that mean, Dan?
Some of the autos I gave her. One was a comedian. She knew who it was. I didn't know who it was, and I got one out of a box, so I put it in a mag and just set it in her office. And can't remember the other one. Aaron Andrews, maybe? I don't remember. Got a couple of them sitting on her shelf. I can't remember the name.
Padres.
San Diego. San Diego Padres going to Gary. Gary has the non-MLB in the Padres. James getting his GED. Education's important, George.
Always.
From Florida, a state I wish you would visit.
I can go down there, but I'm coming back. Blue Jays.
Sure, George. And I'll come visit you before you come back.
Great.
Blue Jays.
Maybe you can stay down there then.
Off the board. Ooh, getting ugly. James GED with the Toronto Blue Jays. Tristan next up. What do you guys think of the fantasy drafts? Fun, love them, take too long. What's the opinion here? They do take a little longer.
Charlie is going down there tomorrow.
Are you scoping out a place for George, Charlie? I need a scout.
All right.
Right, George?
Make sure. Tristan. Tristan's up, right? Yeah, Tristan's in Facebook.
Tristan taking the Mariners, a man after my own heart. He's going Griffey hunting, I do believe. Tristan, maybe Kyle Lewis as well. Jason, thou art on the clock. Hark. Hawk. Different and fun. They like them. They like the drafts. Ooh, Derek Jeter selling his house. Well, maybe he's buying a bigger one, or is he getting the can? Thou wilt take the Cubbeth. Chicago Cubbeth going to Jason Thou. All right, David, CLA or KLA?
Jason's got the thou thing going.
Thou wilt taketh the Cubbeth. Oh, he's selling the house to George. Yeah, George probably has enough money to buy a house from Jeter. Right, George?
No. I could buy like the lawnmower maybe.
Just drive around the yard?
Yep.
Wow.
Astros going to David.
All right, Houston Astros. Good value there at the 8 spot, Houston. James GED, back-to-back, so you'll have double the time, James. Back-to-back picks.
It might be.
The lawnmower. George is going to drive around.
James GED is taking the Braves and the Angels.
Very late for the Angels. I don't ever comment on the draft until the picks are made. That is very late for LA. Nice pick at the 10 spot. Christopher VIN number next up. Good value. All solid picks so far. Nick Chubb is a good running back. This just in. Nick Chubb is a beast.
What do you do?
I don't know. He's just a good running back. He always goes forward. And he falls forward when he gets tackled. He's a good running back all around.
Stop him. Stop him.
All right, Christopher Vinn on the clock. The Didgers. He is taking the Didgers.
False start.
The Los Angeles Didgers. Dodgers going to Chris. Must be a typo. TC Vree on the clock. Over or under 6.5 horses? I haven't seen this busted yet. I don't know. Oh, Mike, we do draft your team pretty often. Just make sure you're going to our website every now and then and checking.
TC Red Sox.
We update our schedule almost every day on our website. Red Sox are off the board and in TC's pocket. David, up again, David K.
No eggs. You're right. No eggs. Plenty of roosters, huh? David is taking the box topper spot.
All right, David. So you are getting 6 box toppers with that spot. And that's all you're getting with that spot. Keep that in mind. And everyone else, if we pull an autograph box topper, it doesn't matter who it is. If it's Mike Trout, if it's Aaron Judge, it doesn't matter. It goes to that spot. All box toppers go to David. If we pull a rip card box topper, it goes to David. So 6 box toppers coming your way.
Thou or thou will take the Rays.
Okay, I didn't even have to start the clock again. Tampa Bay going to Jason Vow.
Mike, there's
TC next up.
movie stars, celebrities. I don't know exactly who. I mean, we could find out by looking at the
Pop culture autos.
There you go.
Basically, it's popular folks. Topps just finds people from all avenues of life and gets them to sign cards.
and the box topper spot too. If you're good. TC is taking Nationals.
I didn't even start the clock. Good man, TC. Taking the Washington Nationals. Daniel Dill Pickle next up, and back-to-back at the 16 and 17 spot. Yeah, fossil relics from dinosaurs. Those are almost impossible to get.
Really?
Yeah, that would go. Yeah, and this.
I know.
There's like arrowheads and
I
stuff.
know. I know. I've seen the cards whenever they're relic.
Pretty sure they're like 1-1.
All right.
Most of them.
Into it is Mets, I think, right?
What?
And that's you, Daniel, right?
All right, New York Mets. Going to Daniel. Next up, Daniel again.
Yeah, it's him. All right.
Daniel back-to-back. And the Giants. Mets and Giants, the first pairing in this break. And TC next up.
The box on each box, when the very top card will be oversized, right?
It's a jumbo card.
Yeah.
Some of them are autographed. They're very hard to get. Some of them are rip cards. Those are very hard to get. Most of them are just big cards.
TC is taking the Reds.
All right. Cincinnati and Washington for TC. We've got a Jason THO next up.
A's.
You still have it, Walter? You still have that relic? You ought to email us a picture of it. Email us a picture. All right, Jason Thou hath the Rays and the A's. Just because they rhyme, he did that. David has the box topper spot. And you're next up. This is the first time we've ever done a draft for this product, Mike. So my answer would be yes. It's only time we've done it.
David is taking the Cardinals.
St. Louis off the board. St. Louis and box toppers for David. Somebody scored.
Joe.
Again, he's a beast. TC next up.
You have him?
Not this year. I did last year. TC with the Red Sox.
Right now, 100% confident.
100% confident, man. Maybe down.
Oh, I bet you he is down.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet you down that one.
I know, AM. I know.
What
Just
happens.
it's a different feeling.
Just get older and older, and that's what happens.
All right, TC.
TC is taking the Orioles.
All right, Baltimore and Boston. TC likes the letter B. Christopher V next up.
Mike, we don't sell spots unless you're in the break. I mean, we don't sell spots.
Yeah, if you're in the break and you want to trade and you want to include some money in a trade, that's okay. But if you're not in the break at all, we stopped doing that about 3-4 months ago. It got too complicated. Texas Rangers and Dodgers for Chris. We'll probably do another one of these though pretty soon. We're going to be busting Allen and Ginter have breaks sprinkled through the next month probably.
Yeah, then Mike, it's not a problem. I probably sound mean when I'm saying that. I don't mean for it to come out that way. We just we started letting people do it, and it just got more and more and more. So there was only one way to solve the problem.
We had people buying spots or trying to buy spots that didn't even have an account on our website, and we didn't have their shipping information, and it was just it was kind of a nightmare. But
James is taking Diamondbacks.
All right, Arizona. And keep in mind, Mike, I'm going to put personal boxes of these. If you wanted to buy a box of this for yourself, it's free shipping. I'll be putting this on our website pretty soon. Don't know a price yet, but lower cost personal box, Allen and Ginter.
James is still up.
If you're into that kind of thing. 3 hits per box. James back-to-back picks. I didn't reset the clock here. Let me reset it. We will take a 5-minute break, let you guys talk trade before we start the break here, and George and I will take a break as well. Walk around, yell at each other, scream in the hallway.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait. So, first and goal. He's going to get it anyhow. So.
And then we'll start, guys.
Hey, James GED, you know it's still your turn, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, we'll have Personals and Chronicles when it comes out.
There he is. Brew Crew. Thanks, buddy.
Milwaukee and Atlanta, the all Hank Aaron spot. David KLA, Houston Astros.
Humble. Only 3 more times. I don't know how far we are behind. Remember last year we were like 3 minutes behind on everything.
I don't think it's that far now.
David has taken Detroit.
Detroit Tigers off the board. Detroit Tigers and Houston Astros. Jason, thou hath the Cubs, and thou shalleth hither haveth the following team.
2 more times. Thou will take the Royals. Good sirs.
Kansas City Royals. Makes sense. The old Royals. Going to Jason. Tristan next up. Said George is dumb.
Probably, but that was kind of a waste of time for the huddle, wasn't it?
One-on-one with old Odell up top.
Yes. Oh, that guy.
He tried to go to him. That was a bad throw. Phillies for Tristan. Philadelphia Phillies. What'd you do? You hit something? Oh. Phillies and Mariners. I like it. James GED next up. You got to kick a field goal here to go up 2 scores. This is why the Browns always lose. They don't kick a field goal when they should.
Come on, stop him one more time. Come on.
You can go up 11. Why are you not kicking a field goal?
Maybe they're going to try to draw him off sides. That wouldn't make any difference, would it?
No, it wouldn't.
Up, false start, or timeout, one of the two.
All right, James GED on the clock.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
Yeah. You got to kick the
Marlins.
Miami Marlins. All right, looking for Yamamoto. Blue Jays and Marlins. And Padres for Gary. Gary, who else you taking?
It'll take an hour to review this one.
Pirates. Gary taking the Pittsburgh Pirates and Padres. Gary, going for the letter P. Russell Boy with the White Sox. Very popular selection. Who else you taking?
Brian said nope. Had 2 opportunities to make the right decision and still didn't.
Yeah, you got to kick a field goal there. That's ridiculous in the second half.
Yeah, he's down, no doubt.
That is ridiculous.
Cleveland, says Russell Boy.
Cleveland. He saw the Browns do so well, and he took Cleveland. There you go. Chicago and Cleveland. And then the final pick that will decide the remainder of this draft before we take a 5-minute break where you guys can talk trade if you want. Going to be Rockies or Twins for Daniel.
And it's the Colorado Rockies.
All right. The Twins are Mr. Irrelevant. They're going to Gary with the non-MLB spot and the Twins. All right, guys, I will stop the video here. You can talk trade. And remember, if you do make a trade, please include the trade details along with your shipping zip code so we can look you up. We'll be back in 5.